Okay, so now we're on the next video. I've literally never used this camera ever in my life. Just because this shit's hacked. I don't know if this gonna be like lagged. I have no idea how the sound quality is. I know the quality of how it looks is shitty because I don't have like an actual camera, but we're gonna see because I'm trying to do what I can to be able to still post and be able to even talk to people. They are literally trying to make sure I can't communicate with human beings at all. Oh, oh. It threw me off how it's opposite too, but we're gonna see if we can leave off where we left off. And I'm hoping that the footage I'm trying to upload even uploads in general. I'm gonna try not to move so fast, I guess. Damn, I don't like how it's so shoddy. Maybe I could fix that. Damn, this is so terrible, but it's okay. Just like fuck. It just looks so bad. Damn it. Sorry, like it's been something stuck in my fucking nose. But okay. We got this person next that comes up looking like someone that wants to either break in somewhere or something like that, like some home entering or some shit like that. It almost looks like, is he holding a weapon? Oh no, they're just masked. Gonna try to hold it as close as possible. And then it says new customer product. So it could be even somebody trying to plan some type of home robbery or, break into, steal some shit. If you sell things, you have products. I know they've been wanting to do that shit to me. You're never gonna do that. Because you're not just going to get away with it. You're not going to get away with raping men, poisoning men, and breaking in my house. Like, no, you're crazy. Next, we got released from jail, prison with this battery in reverse. So maybe it could even be somebody that maybe has some type of criminal background, felonies, or some shit like that, or maybe just got released out of prison or something. Maybe don't want to go through prison, more so getting released out of prison recently or has done jail time before, and maybe they want to recharge up on the energy of maybe three different children or something that they might have sexually abused as a minor. I'm trying not to move this so fast, right? But yeah, it could be maybe somebody like that that was also doing that fire magic, maybe to try to recharge themselves or some shit, siphoning energy and stuff. So next, underneath that taking initiative, we had this traveling lady. Look, I'm trying to hold it a certain way. Fuck. We have this traveling lady, like in reverse. That kind of came out in the last read that I think the footage got deleted and stuff. And then we got this couple here, so maybe it was even like someone that was thinking, because there's like hearts and stuff in the background, and what's that other thing? Rings there. I don't know if you could see that fucking in the corner above his head. Maybe there was some type of dude that was planning to propose and maybe like invite you out on some type of trip or something or go out of town, or maybe it was someone that's trying to come in because this came out in reverse. Maybe it's somebody trying to come in with some type of false proposal and get you out of town, marry you off some shotgun winning type shit. Maybe it's something you need to ask your ancestors about, with this shamanic energy coming out here in the reverse. Like maybe it's something you're gonna have to maybe pray about, or maybe you haven't been listening to your spirit guides and stuff like that. In this sense of like, this decision, whether somebody been undecided on maybe if you wanted to go abroad with them, if you wanted to maybe even offer a commitment to them or something like that, and maybe if they live far or something like that. Even with this underneath that on the back of the shamanic card, we got stop internet addiction here. So it could even been someone maybe think that you be online too much, or maybe someone been listening too much to bullshit like online about you, or just in general, just the opinions of like the outside world and shit like that. That could be having some type of thing, like a block, putting a blockage on them from like coming forward or making some type of proposal or offer. Underneath of that MK Ultra beta or sex beta kitten programming, this here. Um we got this card here that said you robbed the plug or ran off on the plug with publicity stunt. So it could even been like maybe somebody owing some type of drug dealer money. I know I stole my tree man about $50 from like 3 years ago. I've been poor, like, but I'm not the type of person that just be out there buying shit and that. That's why y'all see me walking that shit. Like I'm not. like that. But maybe if somebody tried to say like you robbed some type of drug dealer or some weird shit like that, or just some crazy shit off some publicity stunt type of deal, like with it coming underneath of this online or this person sitting here online, like it could even been somebody just sitting up, getting money off creating lies and rumors and slander and bullshit about you and stuff. It could have been from like Connecticut or something. But with the you ran off on the plug, they'll always get the energy like you ran off with the happiness like that. Because when you get high, it makes you feel better. It's a feeling of of course, people don't smoke to get tired. Smoke to being high. Usually you're feeling fucked up and then you smoke, you feel a little bit better. You're pissed off, and you hit a blunt, you're laughing now. So it could have been like whatever type of placebo, serotonin, dopamine that would be like a high. You ran off with it type shit. Maybe somebody could have felt like you were trying to pull some type of publicity stunt or draw attention to yourself. My bad. My nose is just clogging up. I'm gonna have to just keep this window open. Like I'm telling you, it's always like this. This shit crazy. Whew. Look, next we got this kindness in reverse. So maybe you're someone that hasn't been shown much kindness most of your life, or it was like two energies with those two little round things there on the side down at the bottom. Maybe it could have been like two people involved with trying to make you appear in a less kind energy or just fucking with your energy so you'll come off as like a bitch or some shit like that. Just trying to make you be in the opposite reverse, or maybe you feel like you've been detached from your sense of like kindness or your loving kind energy that you might normally resonate within. Then we got this bus transit type of looking station in reverse and stuff. So you can have something to do with somebody that works at like at the metro, or you take a bus transit or something, or like somebody don't want you to take the pathway to kindness, or maybe that could be something that you need to do, like dealing with kindness. Because then we got pure intentions that comes out underneath of that as well. With like this city, but at least like, well, I'm gonna say city, but I mean kind of. It's got like buildings and stuff. So maybe like that's like your pathway with like it kind of literally looking like they're traveling there like in order to get out and maybe never meet more people or something like that. You need to be more kind, or maybe that was the thing. Like people were saying you weren't kind, so like then it could have fucked up your networking and stuff when you have pure intentions and stuff like that. So maybe there could have been some sort of issue too. Look at them always gotta rev their engine like a retard. That's a stalker right there. They always have to do that to let me know they're mad that they can't hack my recording. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody cares. Could be some couple that smoke or something like that, or maybe some dude that keeps someone blinded by smoking, or female, or either or just both. They could just have both have some type of toxic addiction that keeps them in correlation with each other. Could be that couple. It could be the one setting up the robbery because it falls underneath of that card. I have like your products or something stolen, or maybe trying to take your business. It could already happen to you in May or since May. And even with the stealing of the products, it don't even have to be like physical. It could even be with that person being like mass. It could even just been like through like online with that person being online and stuff. Could have even been like, like LLC type shit. I know someone acted like they were cool with me, and then they literally created a business domain in my fucking face. And then next thing you know, they got my business. So Tennessee comes out underneath that in reverse. Maybe you could be some people from Tennessee doing this, or you could be from Tennessee or something like that. Um, and then also we got this grandfather and this grandchild. Maybe a grandfather left you something. I know that my grandfather told me he left me something out his mouth before he died. Nobody ever gave me it. They lied to me and told me my uncle said he don't know how to get it. They lied. Y'all spent that shit, or you just never gave it to me. So that's fucked up. But anyways, y'all told me maybe around November, maybe around. It's like no, I'm not gonna be okay with being raped. And then I just don't get the money that's left to me just because I don't want to be okay with being fucking assaulted. And I'm not gonna shut up about it. Get the fuck out of here. You're not gonna kill me either. So, anyways, this person here, with this grandchild and stuff, like, maybe this could have been a elder person. It could be a father figure, could be a grandchild or a grandfather, could be an uncle or something. Maybe that you was close to, just like in the reverse or something that could have stole something or been a part of that, stealing a product or something, or maybe if some type of business, a company or brand or anything was left to you. Or maybe a grandfather, they could have took it underneath a whoa, next, my bad. We got these people sitting at a table. You want to know something crazy? Years ago, before whatever inheritance was supposed to come to me from my grandmother, I had a dream and it looked just like this, where my dad, my aunt, my cousin, and a few other people were mad as shit that I was left $53,000 fucking dollars by my grandmother. That was right before I got into it with my peoples. They called me a fucking demon, and then I had to leave here. And then I got set up living with some fucking friend who pretty much is selling my products that I handmade that he did not help me with. He's still making money from this shit to this day. So how many people? One, two, three, four. It could be four people involved with setting you up. That's like in the shadows, how it come out in the reverse, like plotting, scheming, coming up with some type of plan, maybe even meeting up, or like maybe they were the ones that were planting the seeds to your demise, or like even something with the earlier we had the person testing soil, maybe they put something in the dirt. What is it? Dirty deeds done dirt cheap, some shit like that. And there it is again with the two people as well. Maybe there would be something found in some type of dirt, if it even gets that far as killing a motherfucker or some shit, like where fucking maybe somebody will find that shit that'll lead to some type of court or something. Even maybe somebody thought you were silver spoon, because I know some dickhead left a silver spoon. There's different places I walk every day and they leave random items there to be funny, and they left a fucking silver spoon there, like a fat ass. I was like, you retarded bitch. Nobody's silver spoon. Nobody's. Shut up. That shit was funny though. I tickled. I laughed just like they left a fork in the middle of the road. You know that saying, like a fork in the road? Like they literally did that once. A metal one. It's like that's like dumbass little magic. But anyways, Nepal and Ghana also came out in reverse. Maybe they could be Nepalese. Maybe uh you could be Ghanaian or something. Maybe you could have something to do with like fabrics, creating, beading, design, painting, flowering, floral agriculture, planting, gardening, stuff like that. Produce like fruits and vegetables and shit. And also within Nepal, it's just lots of flower energy, just lots of blooming. Like it's almost like people gardening. Like you're trying to build your garden, and people trying to build it, they set on fire, and it gets cold, and then it's all types of shit. But anyways, on this Nepal in reverse, you see in the background there's like a little bridge. So maybe someone just doesn't want you to be able to cross that bridge, or maybe someone is hoping that you'll let all of the bullshit they did be just like water under the bridge. And underneath of that, especially when it relates to some type of sexual assault, they want you to forget either sexual assault they did to you when you were a child, or something currently, or both. And then one, two, three, four, five. It's five people that could have been working to try to maybe cover that shit up, or maybe vouch for them, or just maybe angry or some shit now if they partner together to defend this person. We got this person here with like this balloon face, and they got like a drink that looks like it's toxic, and it says party. Similar version that says gambling and betting. Maybe this person could have a gambling addiction or something. Maybe they party a lot, they could drink a lot, they could be the one that poisons your drinks or some weird shit like that. Maybe that's how they do the shit to assault people, putting shit in their fucking drinks, like what I fucking been saying. Um, with that little hat on their head, it gives me like that dunce thing. You know when you're like the idiot and you have to sit in the fucking corner with that little tiny hat and shit? Maybe they gambled and betted that they could be able to continuously sexually assault you, and people would turn a blind eye and nobody would vouch for you. They also could have did this for a false conservatorship as well. I know it was people trying to make it seem like I'm mentally ill for saying my dad molested me and assaulted me, but he did. And the nigga's a creep, and he's still a creep to this day. And the nigga been trying to kill me ever since I said my truth about it. No matter what the fuck y'all are saying, y'all are lying. I'm telling the truth, bitch. That's why my shit gets blocked. What the fuck? Anyways, false conservatorships. They could have legally maybe been saying like they're either your guardian, your husband, your wife, or spouse, or something, getting like either some type of financial something from that, like disability checks, or anything. 'Cause that's why I truly believe somebody did would be with them illegally saying I live in a psych ward. That's why I can't get food stamps. That's why I can't get any type of assistance, because they're illegally using my motherfucking identity, and nobody will help. Everybody I call are all in on this shit, and they don't fucking help. So if you're watching and you're someone in the legal system that will actually bring justice to this and understand I'm competent, I'm fine, I'm not a danger to society, I'm not over here doing any of the things that they're saying. I'm not a street worker, I'm not strung out on fucking meth or crack or cocaine, I'm not a prostitute. All of those were fucking lies. I'm single, never been married ever in my life, never owned a car, there's no house in my name, none of that. So false conservatorship could have been two people, and again, with the woman there, she looked like she's more in control of the situation when you see that person back there with the suit. Here goes the suit guy again from earlier. So where was it? Remember, like we had like the little dude with the suit. Where is it here? With the document, so it's like they could even have a partnership with somebody that's able to like manipulate documents or something, like in the background or some shit. You know, that could be married or like has something to do with the marital, like if they put you in like a false marriage or some shit like that. Then what else with that lady seeming like she's like the one pulling the strings or more like in control? Where is that with the tree? Remember we had that earlier. Like the tree. Yeah, there we go. It's giving me that same type of wand energy, the bibbity boobity bop shit, where that lady, cause look, their hands are kind of in the same position, her hands up like that. And you see, fuck, I'm trying to let you see. It's pretty much the same. So it could be like some people that are really caught up and got their hands too tied up into the things, but it's like usually, or not usually, it's mainly, it seems like it's some type of female that is orchestrating a huge part of this, like making sure or like, operating this shit. It could be some type of woman just like a pimp that like operate sex trafficking shit or some shit, or who fucking knows, false money schemes, whatever the fuck. Also, they could be people that pretend like they believe in God, but they're not because the church membership keeps coming out. And then we got drug laced food and drink. So it could be church members that's helping also do this shit. You know what I'm saying? To make sure you don't get back on your feet because they're trying to blood sacrifice you. We got this person slaughtering a goat. And all these people are around. What is it? One, two, three, four, five, six. Could have been six people working together to try to blood sacrifice you. And I'm not stealing this content. This is what came out at some type of party because look at this party thing here and then them all wearing the hats and stuff. It literally fell out together. So whoever has the gambling, betting addiction, or something, maybe they're working with like five other people. Maybe they had something to do with tap dance and ballets or shit like that, or freaking on your tippy toes. I'm tiptoeing in my Jordan. Look, I'm getting like they want you to be like, like on your maybe someone like feels like they're walking on eggshells with this situation. Maybe it's like they're getting caught up and don't want to get in trouble. Maybe if someone's sneaking around with that tiptoe energy, you gotta say not wanting to be caught, like as like the main culprit or something. Um, but yeah, with that food laced, drug laced food and drink with these two people in the church. Like these could be, like I said, two members of a church that maybe you go to. If you're not somebody who go to church, it could just be some people maybe in your neighborhood that belong to some type of church sector or something like that. That's in reverse though, that possibly know something about the drugging and all that shit. Last line we got the glass world, the glass mirror world. So, and then we got this person here where it's like a wolf or like a fox next to them. Kind of looks like a fox. You could be like holding back in the sense of like your foxy, like your fiery spirit and stuff like that. Like also you could feel trapped like in the mirror or something. Like I know years ago, one of the first times I ever got possessed when I was 15, I saw my whole face transform into a demon in the fucking mirror and fuck it, bro. It's a long ass story. Maybe we'll save it for another video, right? But there's many people I met that I told about this shit, right? And they're probably all using that against me. But maybe you feel like that, like your true self is trapped somewhere in some other dimension in the glass world. That's kind of what like the glass world is, where your true self will kind of get snatched through the mirror, and then something else will take over you, kind of like possession in a way. And you don't. It's kind of like you don't really get to get out, like you don't get to talk or be seen, type shit. You're still you, and a reflection of you, or maybe you could even just feel like you haven't been yourself and stuff if you've been holding back. Or what does the fox say? Like maybe you feel like you don't get to say what you want to say or some shit. And that fox asks you, what do you say? Like, maybe like nobody asked you what your say was on anything. We got this Nobel Peace Prize card that comes out with this coin, so maybe it has something to do with some type of coin, gold, monetary something, or just, you know, um being recognized. for like your noble personality, or just say you've been holding back that fox spirit and stuff like that and going through a whole bunch of shit, and maybe you deserve some type of Nobel, like some type of flowers, like with all these flowers and the energy and stuff. Or maybe it was someone here that's secretly down low, 'cause that also comes out that maybe it's also into sports. So we're getting that again with the athletic talents and that cologne. Maybe they wear a strong cologne. Maybe like with the athletic talents, they also are secretly down low. Whoever that person is that's into either what, like football. Look at them revving the engine. There they go. I guess that's them, retard. You look stupid. They could play football, basketball, anything, but I mean, it looks like a football or a soccer game or some shit like that. More so look like football to me. But it could be either or. But they could have been someone that was secretly down low and maybe hating on you, like of the opposite gender or some shit. Maybe they felt like you hold some secrets or about some shit, like if they're in the glass world and maybe their, sexuality is something that's like trapped in the glass. Like, I'm saying, like, say one side of them, they portray themselves one way, but whole time there's some other way, and maybe you're the only person that knows about that shit or something. Maybe they feel intimidated about you receiving any type of recognition because they don't want that secret to come out or some wild shit like that. Um, Also, with this hair, the way it is, I don't know, it's giving me like that. It's kind of matching up with that shamanic energy when I said, like here, you know. So it was in reverse at first. So maybe it was so. Or wait, no, this was in reverse at first. It was like this. So maybe earlier, you wasn't able to like connect to your ancestors or something like that, or like receive clearly through your spirit guides and stuff, like there was something that was interfering or blocking that, and maybe now you're like in the upright, like you're wearing your crown, you're owning like what you know to be true and stuff like that, and so it's putting you like in an upright position. Underneath a bit, ran off on the plug thing, we got this mold, house mold, black mold, whatever. And then again, another break-in robbery, nigga. This time with a gun. So it could even be someone wanting to get rid of some type of evidence, like inside of some type of home or something. Maybe they could be like in some type of frantic energy and feeling like they gotta come and bring in either kill somebody, rob, so do something crazy, bitch, in order to stop something from coming out. Black mold is like stuff, whatever it is a situation that's definitely gone on for so long to the point where now it has began to mold. You know, if the walls could talk type of energy. Maybe they just don't want someone like a forensic investigator or somebody to look at the residue they left behind. Somebody has done something possibly within a home or somewhere that has left some type of physical evidence that you can clearly see, maybe where maybe they don't want people to find out and actually, they look attention to that shit. Maybe even with that robbed or ran off on the plug too, you could even like place some type of drugs in your wall or some weird shit like that. So even kept getting that energy for fucking years. Underneath of that bus transit shit, we got like these church looking shoes in reverse. And then we got regret and misery. Maybe some church members that are in regret and misery that they weren't kind to you, or that maybe they weren't offering you support like rides or freaking just any type of progressive support that would help you be able to move forward, like how a bus goes forward and stuff like that. um but yeah, they could have been like maybe they could be now in misery and regret, maybe if they're getting caught up also, or if they were like maybe judging you for like your appearance, like these are like dress type issues. You know what I'm saying? With that mannerisms and etiquette coming out in reverse, like for saying like maybe like you don't know how to be classy, you don't have any type of high class or stuff like that. Like maybe they were wrong about you and now they regret that shit. Or they regret letting like working with people possibly if they were the ones that helped people get access to your home, with those shoes in reverse. It's kind of like, when people leave shoes at the door when they live somewhere and stuff, but with them being reversed, like the person don't stay there, or maybe they're not supposed to be there, or some shit. With the zebra here, the first shit I thought about was that zebra stripes for some reason. The gum or lucky stripe or whatever the isn't it zebra stripes? Some type of gum back in the day. And it's crazy because that's the same shit my dad used to love. It just gives me that energy. Sorry, and so you're always gonna come out because you're a stalker. So, anyways, somebody put you in a false conservatorship. It had you broke and having to like take the damn bus and like go without or maybe homeless at random times some shit like that. Or maybe somebody could be lying trying to say that you are homeless. I know when I called the police for help the other day after they poisoned my fucking drink again and nobody showed up, not a police. Y'all sent some fake ass I mind people that are also in on this plot. That are also gonna get locked the fuck up. And they kept trying to do these false ass things where they're trying to get me to I don't know, like okay, they're asking because that had nothing to do with nothing I was talking about. And like she was just like, why are you outside? Why Jessica, why are you outside with all your stuff? This is the bag I had. I walk every single day with this motherfucking bag. It has my purse in it. The handles are broke on my purse because I'm poor. I don't get paid for reading. I still just do my craft that I love because I enjoy doing it. While these people keep trying to kill me because they're just fucking jealous. Y'all over here act like I make money. Y'all make money, bitch. We ain't gonna keep raping me, motherfucker. So with the zebra too, um, it's also giving me this one time I meditated and I astral projected to this other dimension where it was like this cube of fucking land and it was so bright there. It was fucking beautiful. Like the grass was vibrant green. The saturation there was like as if you turned the TV saturation up all the way. Like there was these little lavender flowers that opened up and they became like not butterflies but some type of flying type of it's like the petals were actual insects. Everything was alive there and there was something that looked like a zebra, like it had a zebra body, but its face kind of was in between like a pig and like some other shit. And for some reason, I knew it was called a zork. I will never forget this Zork. And forget, look, I don't know what that means, but then there was this little Groot looking motherfucker that was climbing up the side of the cubicle thing from like this. I don't know if you ever played like Elliot's Cube or what is that shit? Intelligent Cube, where you gotta hop on the cubes and there's like all nothingness around you're like in a void space. So that's how like that land was. It's a bright ass cube of land. That's like a higher dimension, but there's nothing else around it. Like if you walk off, you'll just be falling into nothingness. And it was like you can't be evil to even access that realm. Like you can't. There's no dark energy there. There was this little, the Groot little nigga in Avengers. The motherfuckers are real. I don't give a fuck what y'all talk about. If you know, you know. If you watch this video, you know what the fuck I'm talking about, nigga. You know what I'm talking about. I believe that they're related to the tree spirits, the Lechewanga. The Lechewanga. And the only reason I know about that because some African nigga tried to tell me I was a Lechewanga years ago. Before I even stayed with the little rapper dude. Like, regardless of that, tree spirits, they like to play tricks on people and stuff like that. And sometimes some of those tree spirits like to kidnap kids and shit and lure them into the woods. It just still gets give me that energy possibly somebody trying to even maybe get you put out homeless so they can run some type of kidnapping plot or do something to get rid of your ass or something. Then also, what you can't lead, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink or something. You drinking that motherfucker water. I feel like with this coming out like in the reverse, like they were lying to people about you, trying to make it seem like you're not someone that's willing to accept help or willing to that's teachable. When yes, the fuck you are, you thirsty as fuck, and as soon as you get there, you gonna drink the shit out that water. You'll be fine. That's all you needed, probably with some goddamn water, bitch. So it's kind of like that type of energy. Yeah, so that's what I got. I'm really hoping that this upload, I'm sorry for the shitty quality and how it's all like, and I'm praying, I'm telling police, hey, if my laptop shuts down, someone in my household tampered with it and they fucked it up and they're lying to you. Please stop believing lies. I said this before a day ago. I posted a 30 something minute read. Y'all came in, y'all did something to the phone that I fucking used to do it to where I can't use it anymore. Nothing should happen to my laptop. I've been here for 5 years. It's been working fine. If something happens to it, someone that lives in this home has motherfucking everywhere, and y'all niggas will owe me hundreds of fucking dollars. You're not going to keep destroying my fucking products and lying around this shit or doing shit like that and try to make it seem like I'm just crazy. No, this is going to stop. It's going to stop. And I'm so sick of whoever the fuck. If you're my family, you're watching this. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you sitting up listening to lies? When have I ever been this fucked the fuck up? Like, get real. It's like, bro, when we gonna stop listening to lies about each other, okay? If anything, y'all know I'm the one nigga will tell y'all niggas what the fuck is up. Besides just not saying shit at all. Is either I'm not talking to your bitch or I'm gonna speak my fucking piece and get the fuck. And even though you don't like that about me, that doesn't fucking matter. That don't give you the right to destroy my products, silence me, block me, and then try to murder me for some goddamn money or some shit. Like whatever the fuck. So, and that's to anybody, even if you're not a family, you're a neighbor, you somebody that knew me with the school. Like, what are you doing? Why are you watching this? Help me get a phone. Help me out. Support. Buy a necklace or something. Order a bracelet. Book a reading. Book a tattoo. Do something. Right? Instead of sit around and just watching this. And she just crazy. Like, bullshit. I'm still here. There's still plenty of me left within me. You know, Jesus Christ died and rise from the dead. And that's the same thing he gonna do with me. I believe it. I know that Jesus Christ lived in the flesh and died and rose again. Look, amen. Look, we gonna stop everything.